Welcome everyone to this different kind of a Zoom. Me and Tony just guided a group last week and we done something different when we went to Beit Guvrin, or called Tel Moresha, another name, and we took the group for a special activity of excavations that combine sifting, pottery, and explore archaeological caves. We have Ella, the main archaeologist, that gonna take over and gather all of us.
Under the olive tree.
Alrighty then.
I gotta get up underneath the tree.
So I welcome you. As I said, my name is Ella. And I want to ask you, do you know where we are now? We are in a place called Maresha. Maresha Bet Guvrin. It's a national site, but now there is Bet Guvrin is in this side, but now we are standing in the side of the place called Maresha. Maresha is actually a town, but today it's not a town anymore. It's what we call in Hebrew a tel. So, a tel is a tel in Hebrew is like, so we have something to tell. So, what is a tel?
A story.
Yes. Do you see this here?
Yes.
It's empty with nothing here. This is what we call the tel. And this is actually, in the ancient time, was a city. But this city was everybody wanted to live here. You know, can you understand why? Can you guess why everybody wants to live here?
No.
Nothing here. Okay. So, first of all, look around you. There is no houses, but there is, for example, do you know what this tree is?
Olive tree.
Olive tree. Means that this place is very fertile in growing olives because they have a good reason to make a city. Water. Exactly. There is here in this area a good place to collect water. So you have water, and you can grow food.
Yeah.
Now, if you notice, we are at the moment in a high place. So if you look around you, you can see, okay, this is, you cannot see, but you can see like 360 degrees. It's a good place to build a town because we can see if enemies are coming.
Yes.
So we have water and we have food and we have protection. It's a good place to build a city. We have another thing. Now this area, this beautiful hills, they call them Judea. Now if you look in the back, you see higher hills. Okay, the higher hills on top of the Reches, the top of it, there is the most important cities that were in the ancient time. Do you know which one? Jerusalem, Nablus. All the important cities are up on this hill. And do you know what is on this side? The Mediterranean, the connection to the outside world. So this is the fourth reason why to build a city. It's exactly on the road from the outside world to the main city in the ancient time. Super place. So why? That's why people wanted to live here. But you know, people started to live here before 5,000 years. Okay. And now I will make an example. I don't know if it's suit because. So, shall I explain you? אולי אתה, אני צריכה עם כובעים.
Oh, who's it?
You want to be the
Guinea
guide?
Sure.
Okay. What is your name?
Dennis.
Dennis?
Yeah.
Dennis. Okay, so Dennis will be the hill that everybody wants to live on. Okay, you agree?
We already do.
So, so you're the hill, and now 5,000 years ago, the Canaanite people came and said it's a great place to live, and they lived the city on top of Dennis' head. which is the hill, the super hill. Okay? And then came the Judaic people. Yeah, and they think, oh, it's a great place to live. Why should the Canaanite live here? We want to live here. So, can I borrow another hat?
Here,
Josh.
here.
Who will give me a hat? Thank you. I will need two more, so get ready, okay? So, this is now, it was the Canaanite, now is the Judaism. Okay, now do you know the story
Right.
the Babylon came? The people of Babylon came.
Babylon.
And then they kicked the Jews out of Israel to Babylon.
Yes.
So this hill, this wonderful hill with all the good, I don't know, facilities or whatever, stayed empty. And then people from the south, they came here because it's a better place. South is a desert. They came here because it's a better place to live, better condition, right? And they think, oh, what a wonderful hill, and it's empty now. We will leave our city on top. Okay, so then came a guy named Alexander Mukdon. Have you heard about him?
Great.
Alexander the Great. Yes, he came and he came to this area, and he has an idea that you don't need. His idea was open society. It means you can believe in a Greek God, you can believe in a Jewish God, no matter. So everything is open, right? So he came here and he thinks, oh, it's a good place. I will build my city here. So another thing. Thank you.
Oh, that's a beautiful.
Okay, the Hellenistic hat is on top. Okay. So as I said, Alexander was really a good guy, and people are coming, and everything is open. You don't need to have a surrounding for the city. You can expand, more people coming. So the city that was only on this hill, wait a minute, they start to go down and build in the suburban, in the area around the town, right? In the Hellenistic time, they came down and built in the surrounding, right? So, and today we are going to dig. Of course, you know that we came. Why do we came here today?
Today.
So the thing is that we are digging in a real archaeological dig. Normally, if you are not an archaeologist, you cannot dig. Why? Because if you have this tale and you dig, you have to know each layer, exactly finish it, study it, and then you can go to the other layer. But in the suburban of the Dennis Hill, we know it's only from one time period, and that's why, although we are not archaeologists, we are allowed to dig. Okay, and we can dig and dig and dig and dig. It will be only in the Hellenistic time, because then was flourishing, the time of flourishing. So,
All right.
okay, so everything we find today, it will be from the Hellenistic time, which is about 2,300 before. Okay?
Thank you. See you later.
So now,
I tip my hat to you.
So we, all the group, are heading down to the cave to do the excavations. Of course, there are so many caves in this area, but all of them are underground complexes of caves that dates back to the Hellenistic Greek period. We're talking
Okay, I'm sorry. I will bring the video back a little bit in order to raise the voice.
Three before Christ, and he brought modernization to here to do this.
People wanted to live here, but you know, people started to live here before 5,000 years. Okay? And now and then they kicked the Jews out of Israel to Babylon. Yes. So this hill, this wonderful hill, with all the good, I don't know, facilities or whatever, stayed empty. And then people from the south, they came here because it's a better place. South is a desert. They came here because it's a better place to live, better condition, right? And they think, oh, what a wonderful hill, and it's empty now. We will leave our city on top. Okay, so then came a guy named Alexander Mukdon. Have you heard about him?
Great.
Alexander the Great, yes. He came and he came to this area, and he has an idea that you don't need. His idea was open society. It means you can believe in a Greek God, you can believe in a Jewish God, no matter. So everything is open, right? Mm-hmm. So he came here and he thinks, oh, it's a good place. I will build my city here. So another thing. Thank you.
Oh, that's a beautiful.
Okay, the Hellenistic head is on top. Okay. So as I said, Alexander was really a good guy, and people are coming, and everything is open. You don't need to have a surrounding for the city. You can expand, more people coming. So the city that was only on this hill, wait a minute, they start to go down and build in the suburban, in the area around the town, right? In the Hellenistic time, they came down and built in the surrounding, right? So, and today we are going to dig of course, you know that we came. Why do we came here today?
Today.
So the thing is that we are digging in a real archaeological dig. Normally, if you are not an archaeologist, you cannot dig. Why? Because if you have this tell and you dig, you have to know each layer, exactly finish it, study it, and then you can go to the other layer. But in the suburban of the Dennis Hill, we know it's only from one time period, and that's why, although we are not archaeologists, we are allowed to dig. Okay? And we can dig and dig and dig and dig. It will be only in the Hellenistic time, because then was flourishing, the time of flourishing. So,
All right.
okay? So everything we find today, it will be from the Hellenistic time, which is about 2,300 before. Okay?
Thank you. See you later.
So now,
I tip my hat to you.
So we, all the group, are heading down to the cave to do the excavations. Of course, there are so many caves in this area, but all of them are underground complexes of caves that dates back to the Hellenistic Greek period. We're talking about 2,200 years ago. And there's remains of olive oil production, weaving installations, columbarium, water cisterns, and baths confirm a high level of materialistic culture for that time. You have to understand that the Greek culture was introduced first by Alexander the Great, minus 333 before Christ. And he brought modernization to this area, Edom. But I want just to tell you some more practical things. Even the excavations can be done in rainy days. But you need sneakers or you need hiking boots and not sandals, because we're gonna enter inside the cave and the caves are slippery. Also, we should wear comfortable clothing that can get very dirty. And we recommend always having plenty of drinking water on you. If there are children, they must be supervised by their parents or accompanying adults with them all the time. This program is designed for one day and sometimes for a half a day. You have to designate 4 hours minimum, like half a day, in order to do these excavations. But doing archaeology, the groups get so much deeper insights into the field and a more intimate understanding of the history behind everything. For example, look around you. The group is walking, but look all around. You can see that it's a central location, Beit Guvrin. Look at the valleys all the way down. These are the valleys of Hebron in the south. And if you look more to the left are the mountains of Jerusalem at the top. So it's all surrounded by mountains. That's a perfect location for a Greek culture to control the area.
we dig many of them, and everything we find and we take out, we put on a tray. Now you see the names. Each name is a room inside the caves, because the caves are a lot of rooms. So everything we find, we will work in Samsung. Everything we have to put on here. Okay? So let's. It's funny because you've probably been to many places, like all archaeological places, and everywhere you've been, you've seen houses half built or something like this, right?
Right.
And here you don't see nothing, right? So.
Is that because it's not permitted
What?
to have a house?
No, it's permitted. I will tell you the story why you don't see the house in this place is so
Built over.
it was destroyed. But I will tell you the story in Cyprus. It is wow.
We gonna go in there?
It's not you will understand why it was UNESCO's UNESCO. איך העברית שלך?
בסדר.
סבבה, תעזור לי באנגלית ואני כאן.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. It's all.
Is it real dark down there?
No.
Oh.
It's light.
Oh, okay.
So this is the cave that we will dig today. What I'm asking you is not to take sunglasses,
Oh, okay. So it is.
unless you need it for looking. But if not, leave them here. You can leave your bag here. Nobody will take anything. You
Ooh,
need
there's a tent.
both hands free because, sorry, you know or you don't know, you came here to dig, and for digging you need both hands free. Okay. When you go down, please go slowly and get help with the rope. Okay. Now the digging is with three stages. First stage is the digging, actually digging. Second stage is take everything we dig out. And the third stage is to sift what we take out. Okay? So, follow me.
What do you do with your sunglasses?
No, it's no claustrophobic problem here.
Guys, be careful where you walk.
Just walk
Be careful.
slowly.
Keep stepping on somebody.
Yeah.
I would say, this when they say Mother Earth,
Honey,
Yes.
I'm not going.
You're not going?
I can't do it.
Yeah. Guys, if you can't do it, don't do it.
There is claustrophobia, and I can't do that.
Guys, it's slippery too. Be careful. Slippery. Guys, it's very steep. Hold on.
No, once you're there, you have to stay. You have to stay.
Yeah, that's it.
It's all over. Come on. They'll let you out.
Ah, it is very, very, very slippery.
Oh, great.
But there's stuff to hang on to just get a good grip and then take a step. Yep.
I'm hanging on.
Get a good grip, take a step.
I'm gonna get slippers.
We're gonna be fine. Oh, it's cool down here. This is so cool. I want to take a picture with you.
one second, because I want to give you a document.
I will share. Okay.
Not only is going to be studied. Now, after it gets studied, and he doesn't give any clue or any information, they put it on the side that people can take.
Okay, good. Here, great.
In the end, when I make the motion, I will choose whatever you want.
Okay, thank you. Good. The rejects. That's fine.
Yeah, the one that doesn't give us any
Right, the
information.
black sheep.
Okay.
But you have to stand here because I don't want to explain or you can stand. So stand there, and I want to give you some explanation about these caves.
Yeah, good.
Just wait, everybody come down.
Yes.
This is fun.
In the meantime, you just can look at the space, look around, look how soft the architecture here is. Oh, come into.
Are those roots? Plant roots?
Yes. That's roots.
There is some variation or just
This is the music of what was inside, let's say. All the walls are original. It means that people, have you seen a field with wheat field?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen? Have you seen the wind is coming and making the wheat field like a wave? So if you look on the wall, it looks a little bit like this.
It's for the acoustics.
So everybody,
What created that?
I will explain. So everybody's down, and so I will start. So I want to ask you, look at this beautiful space and tell me, do you think it's man-made or do you think it's naturally made?
Natural.
You've been here before.
Oh,
You have to say yes.
there's a nail up there though.
So what did you say?
Naturally done with
Natural?
your phone.
No,
Thank you.
not natural.
What's
No.
natural?
If the cave is natural,
No.
what do you think?
Because it's been built and built and built. No.
No, okay, the cave is not natural. And I will start the story, what you remember from upstairs, that it was a very big city,
Yeah.
and you didn't see any houses?
Because it's been
Yeah.
destroyed.
Okay.
Or buried.
Before you didn't see, there was houses. From where they took the bricks to build their houses. They find out that the land here, okay, everybody when you build a house, you use what you have in the local area. In, I don't know, in Germany they build, or Russia they build from wood, right?
Yep.
And in Israel, what you have?
Stone.
Stone. So you're looking for stone, and they find out that the land here is created like this. You have a layer of rock called Nari, which is very hard rock, but they find out that if you dig, they needed stone, so they start to foster. They dig the hard rock, and then they find out that beneath there is a very long layer of stone named, it's a limestone, chalk stone, soft stone. Okay? See, great. Now we can build our home. And so they start digging the caves in order to make bricks to build their home. And so if you look here, you can see an example. You can imagine that the brick was cut from, you can see it, right?
So this is a stone.
You can see that somebody took a brick from here, and the next brick they would take from here. Yeah?
What
So-
did they use to cut it?
Oh, they had a chisel and a hammer. So also look how they walk. You can see how they walk. The walls are telling us how they walk. They walk like this: a chisel, hammer, tick 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 tick, tick, and then tick 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 tick, and the whole day become a beautiful decoration of the memory of how they walk. So it is amazing. So anyway, they took the bricks out to build a home, and they find out that this space is like almost, I wouldn't say holy, but in some places there is caves that they made them like a temple. But in this cave, they saw, oh, first of all, it's very hot outside, and in the cave there is the same temperature the whole year. It's a great place to be. So they start using these caves as a storage room, as a working room. Remember I told you this area was very fertile with olives? They could restore the olives here, the olive oil. They could restore, they could make wine. They could restore the wine. They would weave, they would walk here, and sometimes, what I realized is that you can find the stone from the weaving. You know what a weaving stone look like? Yeah. Yeah, when you weave, you make stones to make it to keep it steady. So anyway, these spaces, they spend most of the day here working, and they live upstairs. Okay? So, the thing is like this. I go back to the Hellenistic period. I told you it was very good period. People become a lot of people, they expand. But then there was a miracle happened to the people, to the Jewish people. Have you heard the story of Hanukkah? Okay. The thing is like this. The Greeks were here, but then the Romans start to want to come over. It's a good place, why not? Of course, everybody wanted. So the Greeks had to fight the Romans. So they start taking the money for the war from the people that had gold or treasure in their temples. And so they, of course, they wanted to take the treasure from the Jews that had a lot of property in the temple in Jerusalem. And so they had a miracle. Somehow, a miracle happened, and the Jews managed to overcome the Greeks. There was a kingdom for 70 years. It's called the Hashmonean Kingdom. That was a Jewish kingdom. And they start to expand, especially in this area. And one king from this Jewish kingdom, he came here to the Marasha, and he saw so many people. He said, I want also this city for me, for us. So he said to the people who lived here in Marasha, he said to them like this, you have two options. Either you become Jews, or you have to go. So what do you think they did? They decided to go. But have you been to, have you heard about Horus? Herod?
Yes.
Oh, I want to tell you that Herod's grandparents come from this place.
Oh.
And they were, the grandparents of Herod, they were the only people, or the some did become Jews. The Herod grandparents were those who become Jews, but most ran away. Now, you know, there is a method or a system when there is a war and you don't want to leave nothing to the enemy, you destroy everything. You know about it? For example, the Russians from the Germans, they burn all their villages and everything, right? So that's what the people of Marasha did to the Jews that come to kick them out. What they do, they actually took everything that they couldn't take with them, they put in the caves. They destroyed and put in the caves. So actually what we are doing today is we are digging I would say trash. I don't think it's trash, but it's what left, the people who left. Okay? And this gives us a lot of information of how these people live. And I want to, again, and I said it before, I will say it now, everything you find, you'll be the first one to touch after 2,300 years, okay? So now I will show you how to dig. First of all, what we find? Mostly what we find is shards, pieces of clay, all kind of size, all kind of, any pot would have a different purpose. Some you drink, some you collect wine, some you eat with, yeah? How did they eat? What kind of ceramics they had? Sometimes they had thick ceramic, sometimes they had very thin ceramic, and the ceramic itself tells us where it comes from, you know? So we find ceramic, we find bones. Bones.
Yeah.
Now it's not human bones, it's bones of animals, of what they had. We find charcoal, a real charcoal. Charcoal from 2,300 years ago. Yeah. We find shells from the sea. Yeah, and you know why there is shells here? Why did they bring shells here? They use the shells and they grind it, they mix it or make a plaster. Because, you know, I told you they collected water, and also in these spaces. And for water, you need to block so the wall is not absorbing the water. So they made like a tiach, plaster on the wall with the shell, also with the shell. They mix many things, but shells are wood for make it more go there. Okay, so every one of you will take 3 buckets. Okay, 1 bucket will be for big stones. Big stones, I would say big stones. Let's say this is big stone. Okay? 1 bucket will be for the earth. Earth is the one, like this, very important. And the 3rd bucket will be for the treasure, whatever you find, which is bones, clay, and charcoal, shells, and maybe gold, or silver, or diamond. But I don't know, I'm not sure. And what you use for what you use for digging is a pickaxe and a spachtel. Okay? Spachtel is for those who doesn't want to use their hands, but I recommend the hand. Anyway, the digging is like this. You just scratch the earth. Please don't go like this. You don't need, because the earth is soft. Just scratch the earth. And then with this you can pick it and put in wells.
Yeah, you have to go through.
Yeah? And this is how you dig. Okay? And if when you find something and you don't know what it is, you ask me. Okay? So please help yourself and start walking.
Do the big rocks sometimes get in that though, because you're
only if
digging?
it's too big. I mean,
Yeah.
but where it started, sometimes it's not very big.
I found one.
I'm not big enough for one of those.
Found what I said?
I found one.
Which one?
And I take it home.
Which one is it?
Scratches,
She found one.
What is it?
Yeah, I found one.
Wow! You are quick.
No, I can take it. It was over here.
Yeah.
So guys, did you find anything?
Another one. She found so many.
She should stay here.
I know. Okay, show me that. Right, okay. It has a design. Let me see. I thought.
No, it's on cooler though.
Yes, that's a rim.
what do you think of this?
Oh, this one is a Maryland. I don't want to design. Maryland.
You can judge it.
Oh, look at
It's okay.
Oh, see, there's the design.
Oh, charcoal. So I'll just throw that in there. Charcoal.
Where is it? Here?
Oh, I found a big one.
Show me.
Oh, and I had a, we already did that.
It's part of the rim. That must be a big jar.
Show me. I don't see.
You got other things to do. Yeah?
Just a big stone.
Oh, the stone, I thought there was a little charcoal.
There was.
Yeah, but it's
Nice big stone.
No, it just looks interesting. It's just an interesting
انزل اشوف ايش صورت.
She was finding all kinds of big stones.
تلاقيها المسؤولة.
Hey, I got interesting.
Oh.
Yay! I got a full cover of a jar. One full cover. Look, it's so cute. She's got it all. Look at that.
Let me see. Wow.
Wow.
Look at that.
It's one
Big
piece.
piece.
Hold it, I'll take a picture of it.
Wait a minute.
Kiss it and say goodbye.
Okay, show it. Show it closer to you.
That's amazing what you found.
Yeah, wait, don't.
It's your lucky day.
Yes, it's my lucky day.
Let me see.
Look at that piece of.
Oh, that's a good picture.
Yeah, it shows
the whole thing.
Here.
Let me see.
And you documented.
What did you say? See?
That is great.
Oh no.
Show me what else you sent. Wow, look at all that.
Beautiful. That's beautiful.
All my findings.
Yes,
You picked a good spot.
yes, that's a good spot.
I know.
That's a good piece. What is this?
It's a cover of a jar.
No, it's not. It's more like a little.
Look, it looks like it from yesterday.
Yeah.
Nahon, it looks like and the time has not.
So clean, yeah.
It's very clear.
No, actually, it's broken.
It's
But-
a little bit on the.
Maybe broken off.
But
the
it
top
could be.
is-
I don't know if it's.
Bottom.
I don't know if it's the bottom or the
That is very cool.
Yeah,
That
because
is very, very cool.
see, this is not even here. So it looks like maybe that was broken off.
That must be a glass, and then this was a base, you know?
see how-
A
That's like
vase,
a cake
a
of
vase,
a
and this
little
one
jar.
just hold
A
on.
lid of a little jar.
Yeah.
I think because of previous things that look similar, maybe, I'm not sure. For incense, like
Incense,
temple.
yes, yes.
It looks brand new.
Yeah, it look like
It does,
Yeah.
except that it needs washing. A little dirty.
Wow. Can I show them?
Yeah.
Sure.
It's yours.
Yeah.
It's mine. I'll take it.
Ones like that. I put frankincense and myrrh.
So Laura,
Just
how are you doing over
kidding.
there?
Just kidding.
Oh, I don't know.
A lot.
That's my bucket of something.
Laura, you look so involved.
I am involved. I'm involved.
She is in through.
Yeah, look at that.
I need more bucket to put the turkey.
Oh my gosh.
I'm a
Is
mess.
that empty?
That's not.
You're not gonna want me on your bus.
And she doesn't even get messed up. She's the cleanest digger in there is.
Yeah.
Finding the most.
I don't like to get dirty when I'm not supposed to get dirty.
Amazing what you find, guys.
Yeah, mine was scary.
Josh, you went so deep, Josh.
That's what he said to do.
You are deep, man.
Nothing like the cool ashtray.
Ashtray.
Or incense, but.
Thanks.
Show it to me just so I can take a picture of you with this.
Saying hello.
No, just tilt the bucket.
Think about the spirit.
Oh, look at
Get the
that.
knowledge of the past.
All right.
I think that is the most
Okay.
beautiful piece I've ever
Oh, that's a beautiful. Look at that.
It looks
Yeah, it's
brand
A
new.
shell.
It looks like it was.
That's a shell.
See the difference
It's
between
really cool.
Shell.
smooth.
Uh,
It's
hold-
like glossy shine.
Yeah.
You see?
That's cool. That's
And it's
really
not
cool.
from here. It's imported.
Yeah?
That's they were rich.
Okay.
Is that from Italy?
I don't know where from in.
But
I
it's a
think
rich-
it came from Europe, from at least Mediterranean areas.
Wow.
It's not from here. You
Shiny.
can see
See?
the difference.
Yeah, the different material.
material. Yeah, that's come from here.
Oh, right, and yellow
It's the same as this one.
That's
The
cool.
same. And that's really is expensive. Something that was imported.
Wow.
And this goes with special.
So that tells you that whoever lived here had money.
Yeah, they were rich. We know they were rich. And
Wow.
they were traders. They did trading around.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's good. Heavy. Yeah, but hold on, guys. We want to arrange it. Let's see if we can.
Guys, all the findings in one bucket, guys.
All the findings in one bucket.
I don't know how long I can hold this.
And then you need to find it here.
One is a big one.
We are starting to shredding. Are you ready for shredding?
No, not the rock.
No, Tony. No, Tony is the other guy. Yeah.
Tony,
We can use Tony and yourself and
Josh.
this from now here.
Who wants to?
And then we can try and at least leave the rope. The rope down there and take lifting with us.
Capable? Okay. I need to keep my
It's gonna get to it will be the last one.
somebody's back.
So, What we do?
Yeah, it's mine. Oh, okay, good.
Stand it up there.
Yeah, but let them go a bit. We take the rocks. You see what my rocks over there on the
Yeah, I see.
steps?
Yeah, I
Put
see.
them there. 15. It's not heavy, so we take out the 16.
That was so much fun.
It is, I know.
You're leaving for us the hard work.
That's right.
Josh.
Josh, you're on vacation. Slow, I suppose. No, so I don't know. Please, okay?
He's strong.
I know. Put one hand on it. Well,
You can see the hill.
طوني تعال حطهم هون.
We help carry the rocks.
We make a line.
Yeah.
General, you make a line.
Line up, guys. Line up. We're gonna do a liberal. Line up.
Okie dokies.
There.
I got a good job.
You just watch, Josh.
Yeah.
You can feel it getting warmer.
Oh, I'm sweating like a pig.
You're right.
Are you okay?
Guys, what stage is this?
2,
Two. How many stages we have?
3. 3. We got one more to go.
I have 15 for you.
The sifting is the third one.
Heavy,
Heavy.
heavy.
That was quick. But those
Lighter.
stones, we don't need stones. We don't need stones. By mistake they got there.
Not the rocks, but not the rocks.
Heavy,
خلاص خليهم.
One more.
heavy.
Good job.
A little bit lighter.
Okay, good. Good job.
That was it?
Yay. We walk again?
Yeah.
Oh, something fell. Oh, it must have been just
Earthquake.
a rock.
Or something on my purse, which doesn't matter.
I don't think it's anything you want.
As long as it wasn't my phone.
Okay.
The stone leave down.
They do?
It's light.
She wants the two bag of stone to be passed.
No. Tony, bring Josh.
Yes,
Josh.
let's do it.
Josh and Tony will bring them.
Okay.
Oh, bother.
Okay, what?
That was not easy.
It would have been easier for us to pass them.
We're almost there.
Yep. I am almost there.
This is Tony doing excavations and Josh. Josh, say hi.
Hello.
He's doing hard work, Josh. Woo.
She found a lot of rocks. I have pictures.
These are the sifting bars. This is the cave that we just excavated.
Rega, the stone, all the big stones, the rocks, you pull, take them out here. Just pull them here.
As good as you can get. Jack Nichols.
Oh, she's around the we dig, no?
Yeah, we dig.
That's digging. The big rocks, yeah. No, it's 3. Yeah, you divide in now. We go to the sifting stage. I mean, actually, the rocks bucket should go out also. It's part of the deal. But
Well, we can say no, right?
you can say no. Unfortunately, you can say no. Okay. Anyway,
I don't have any problem
now we
saying
go
no.
to the sifting stage. Okay. And how do we sift? 2 people
This is from a
on
Byzantine
each
period.
side. The sifter. You want to give an example? Good.
Okay.
The third person is coming with a bucket
There.
and pull it. And then
We shake
you go like this. Tick, tick,
Yes.
tick.
You do it right there?
Right there?
Where do you
Then-
want us to do it though? Shall we move somewhere?
Yeah, maybe you could move. So the
Right here, right here,
Do
where
it
the
wherever you want.
plateau is.
That's what it's all about.
Woohoo!
All right, now I want you to fall
And
off
you are
the cliff.
looking very carefully. There is something
There we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that.
What'd you find?
Bone. I can see the little porous part of
Oh, there's a bone.
it. Bone.
You have more chance to find. For example, wait a second, you don't know, but this is a chocolate. A 2,300 years old chocolate.
There's a bone.
Oh yeah.
A bone. Wow.
See? You can tell it's a big bone.
You got one here too. There's not a bone there.
شاكك هذيك في الباكيتس. حط الباكيت حط هي يلا تاني. Wait.
Everything you find, you put in a bucket again, okay?
Why don't you sit back together?
لا لا.
Here the bucket is coming.
No, I said in the bucket here.
Hold the other side. No, third person needs the help.
Somebody has to.
Ursula, help. Go ahead.
Pour it.
Who wants to
Pour
pour?
it in.
You're gonna find something. I have a feeling. I have sixth sense feeling. Sift. Coin. 4th century.
You find a coin?
Yeah.
My God.
No, he put it. Who sammed it? Stop.
No, it's real?
No.
יא נודניק.
Andre put them here.
יא
Le roi des
נודניק.
femmes.
יאללה בריא, זה לא יפה מה שאתה עושה. אבל יש פה צלב. זה לא היה בתקופה ההלניסטית צלב.
Byzantine.
Now we are in trouble.
You know how I know it's not from here? It has a cross.
It's a Latin period.
It's a Byzantine.
But we got a bone. We have a bone.
Bone.
I found it in my pocket.
Let me see.
It's upside down.
Okay.
Don't cover it.
Look at this.
Okay.
Okay, we could use another. Where's my partner in crime? Oh, here you are.
More. Sift, guys. Sift.
So wait a minute. Let's see what this is. No, we gotta make sure some.
Guys, sift more. There's more.
Where is she? I want her to take a look at this.
Do we throw this
Gun because she was upset when you put the coin in there.
Yeah, wait until they get that. Where's the gun?
I took a picture of the stuff.
How about us?
All right.
Ah, my
Well, what do we do? We just
God.
sell this?
People. Come on.
We work hard for it.
No. Yes, I found a coin. Oh, she found it. Take a picture of it?
Yeah, there's gold on the back of it.
Oh my gosh. Show it to
Yeah.
No, Tony
Dad,
said
you
it.
found it. You show it to me. I'll take a picture.
Okay, that's mine.
Kim found it. Okay, you hold it. You hold
I get to hold it.
No.
Thank you, Debbie.
Oh my
Well,
God.
you we both did it.
Okay.
You want to hold the other side?
Of you.
Gotta get the other side. That's it.
take it. Who found it can take this.
Okay.
Person who found it, you can take
All right. Let me see.
Why?
Look at me.
Not real.
Look at me with the.
Coins. No, that's not real.
Well, how do you know? What?
Missed that.
Huh?
Look.
I don't get it.
Yeah, that's it.
How do you
What
know?
is it?
Finally, we found this is the seal of Ahab. It's a twin tours coin. The Ahab, the husband of Jezebel. This is his seal.
There's no more coins, Tony.
Look at this. There it is.
Oh, we have a glass. Look, it's a shark. Yeah, it's a glass.
And this is shark.
Charcoal.
Good job, man.
There's a shell.
Another charcoal. Another charcoal.
Here I thought it was such a cool.
Yeah.
Charcoal. Another charcoal. So you see? No, this is stone.
I'm serious.
Okay, you guys,
You
look
have
at
to figure it out
me.
if you want, because it's not gonna come out.
Look up.
Ready for the next one?
Yep.
Okay, dump it.
Okay.
Ready?
I found the shell.
Hey, more.
More.
Shell. Okay.
Ready?
Come on, dump it. Okay, good. Okay, we're gonna have a fish. Big one.
That's so fun.
Bucket from there. What do you find? The shell. The shell. That's exactly the shell I was talking about.
I put $1.
Give it to me on the
We got
bus.
shell. Yay. Hey, whatever it is, it's nature.
I can't believe
He's a bad boy. Making joke from us. Everybody laughs.
You okay for it? Yeah.
Boys.
Safe? Is that right? Safe. Frank? Frank.
Good job.
Safe.
I don't know if they said
What's safe?
Oh, he's going to explain it.
So somebody will be the bucket king or bucket queen, and they will take it to the tray that I showed you before in the same cave named Shimshon. So, what did we find today? The pieces. How can we learn
Okay.
in a very short idea? How can we learn about the pieces of clay? So we find this piece of clay. It has an end, means it has a rim, and the fact that we find a rim or a basement, it gives us a better idea what the pot was looking like. This is look like a pot, okay? Now this is also a rim, but it must be a rim of a plate. You see it, the difference. This was like this, and this was a plate.
Flat, yes.
Okay. Now some of the clay, you see it's black here, and if you put the finger it will be dark. It means this was in a fire. It means somebody was maybe cooking on it. There is some clay that is I would say, okay, I don't find it at the moment, but it's more thick with a thick, you see? This is more thin, this is more thick. And the thickness of the clay also can tell us if it was something that was made here, local, or if it's something that was imported from the from Spain, from Italy. It also tell us about the wealth of the people here. If, you know, how many wealth people were here, how many poor. So all this piece of shards has so many secrets in them, and that's why it's very important that we are learning about it. Yeah, they can get a lot of information from the garbage.
That piece
The garbage from the.
that was found in.
How about that one?
Yeah.
Tell
Amazing.
Yes.
or that one little jar was garbage.
We have the mystery of Bet
lot.
Guvrin,
Yes.
of Tabernacle Group at Bet Guvrin.
What was that? That was a cap of something?
I don't know yet.
I think.
It almost looks like
At the beginning I thought it sounds like this, yeah? And maybe for oil or something.
But
Oh,
I
yeah.
think
Like
it's
this,
like a
maybe it was
base.
something
The
like
top.
I
Yeah.
think it's a top.
But when you look at this as well, you
the
see
stuff that
inside
have a
here,
point.
this is looks like a bottom
Bottom
of
of the
something,
pot.
not
Coca-Cola is
inside.
written on it.
Yeah. So we don't know yet. The color, it's red because it's not from here. This one
Terracotta.
was imported.
Terracotta,
Yeah.
And do you know
Tony pot.
how they used to make it so shiny? And for example, this one is not shiny, and this is shiny. Sometimes they would use shells to make the clay more close to each other, then it becomes shiny, or a piece of stone. And so
Buy it somewhere else. Imported it.
Thank you everyone for watching our Zoom today. Thank you for the people on Facebook, on YouTube. And I'm so sorry for the thing that happened on the Zoom for some technical issues. So for the questions and answers, I cannot reply you because I'm not a tour guide. But I would be happy if you can send us an email, and Tony or Andre, we can share it with you. Thank you very much.